Yeah. What's up, YouTube? Had to clear my throat. Let me clear my throat. Hey. Now I wanted to bring to you, this is pursuit of freedom. Freedom for the rat race is the pursuit that I'm on. A long time I had my mindset on business. So running away from the rat race, tired of going to trading my hours for dollars to never really have dollars. So I found the stock market and I've been studying it, learning about it. But as far as me trading, man, I want to introduce you to my secret sauce and show you how I use it at least. Now, this is TC2000. It cost me $107 a month because I want the indexes to be live, which you're looking at the Dow, NASDAQ, S&P, Wilshire. And I typically got them lined up from left to right with the highest dollar volume spent to the left, lowest dollar volume spent to the right. That's something else though. But my secret sauce so far using this software, my go-to weapon is right over here to the right, is this master watch list. Ooh, this thing is getting up again. Ooh, this thing getting up again. I'm gonna go ahead on and get long with some shares. I'm gonna go at 2,000. Okay, that'll work for me if I can get in that low. All right, I'm in at 290, whatever. See if I can get some more gains about that. But that's just it. Live action. Find a stock that's moving, and I will show you. I've already been in and out of this stock twice on the day already. This is ALQA, using my secret sauce, which is the watch list. I don't know why this thing started jumping at 1136, but it started jumping again. Using TC2000 software, I can show you that each blue dot is where I've bought and each red dot is where I've sold. I got in for the first time over here. 10,000 shares, $35,000. I don't have that kind of money, you know what I'm saying, in all honesty. And typically I don't buy position sizes like this because the odds of me really getting this kind of gain are slim to none. And TNXP, which is the number one stock on my list, which was coming backwards, looks like it's now going forward again, which it is. But I wouldn't know that if it wasn't for this monstrous 2,239 individual stocks watch list that I have. I'm gonna get ready to sell this here. 2,000 shares, let's sell it. I think I got long at the market, but I didn't mean to do that. 2,000 shares, I get out at 510. I'm out again. Let's see what the gains is. $320 with just 2,000 shares from 494 to 510. So that's 504 would have been 10 cents. So that's 16 cents to 2,000 shares. Got me some money, and now look at it. It's coming back down. Now, what I love about having this master list is just that. This is another stock that's moving. Look at this thing. This thing is gonna go. It's gonna run some more. But I brought the market to me. TC2000 does have some built-in scanners. I like lower price stocks, so I can look at low price and moving. Let's hit the scan button. I only got 6 items on this list. So, I didn't really find scanners that I like in the TC2000 software. So I decided that I didn't want to go buy the Thinkorswim package or go buy some other scanning utensil. So what I did is I just started to compile stocks that jumped, that were on the top stocks list, or the top gainers, top percentage gainers list on Yahoo. Then eventually I started to use TradingView, which I'm gonna do a video on. And then when I found FinViz, my search was over. FinViz was the best screener for finding stocks that I found. But instead of trying to go to FinViz every day and see what stocks were up, I just simply found stocks within my price range and I put every single one of them on a list in my watch list. Now that took some time to do, yes, but I would tell you that it was very much so worth it because now at 9:30 every morning when it opens, this is my favorite. So my master list, which you can look at so many different lists. Like I can look at the S&P 500, which is 505 companies. You can look at the NASDAQ, which is 102 companies. But I stick to my master list, which is 2,000 companies right now and growing, 2,200 stocks and growing. Look at this thing. God dog. But see, I went and noted this thing was running. I honestly thought it was done on the day. Let's look at it. I thought it was done for the day. The trend, it had done topped out already. I like my downward trend. If the trend is moving from up higher to lower over the course of time, I typically have those as a red trade. I mean, or not a red trade, but as a downward trend, a red trend, a bearish trend. And so I thought the stock was done. Here I go. I executed another trade. So I traded this stock now 3 times on today. This is my trades for this week. So you can see the market is sucking ass. NASDAQ down. The Dow is down, way off its highs. S&P way off its highs. Wilshire way off the highs. And yet, in the 3 days of trading for this week, I've made 4 good choices. Probably finna have a wrong choice on here with this here time. It's because I'm long, well, not long, but I got short at 313, hoping that this resistance level would do just that and hold as resistance because it's failed to get above this thing in a long time. And it jumped from way down here of 218, 40 something percent already in 3 days. So I figure this thing is going to come down. Only time will tell. I may end up locking in a loss on that. But once again, this is another stock that I found by having this monstrous master list to look through. And I can just touch that and use my arrow on the keyboard and scroll down and screen the stocks myself, which is what I love to do. I want to look at each and every ticker. I want to look at each and every chart and see something, if there's something that I like, which this candle here, I'm in love with this candle. Typically, when you see this candle, it's not no guarantee because there are no guarantees in the market. But this candle right here is typically followed by an upward trend. It's met resistance at the 13 EMA. But if you would have bought it yesterday after you get this long wick down, meaning those lower prices got bought up, this lower price down here got bought up because you got my circle. This is a 1 minute chart to the left, daily chart to the right. So now I'm trying to delete this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's make that a little bit more so I can go back. And so this thing was falling, found the bottom, and then it bounced strong off that bottom. That's why I like these candles. So I'm giving y'all game in here, people, for FREE. You can find this candle here, you can grow your account. Now, it's no guarantee because here's one that looks like it right here, and it's at the bottom of a downward trend, which is when I like to find these, at the bottom of a downward trend. And then you buy that bad boy at the bottom of a downward trend, and it ain't no telling how much gains it's going to give you, but it's going to give you some gains. So you could have got in at $4 and got out, but I've only found that because I'm looking at this watch list, this master list. And I scroll through ticker by ticker. Here's another one. That same looking tight candle. That next day it got up just a little bit, but that was a gain. It's the same tight candle, but it's not at the bottom of a bearish trend. I don't like that one. There it is. Bottom of a bearish trend, trend reversal. And that's it, people. That's the secret sauce in a nutshell. I don't want to pay for more scanners. I like to scan and look at the stocks myself because ultimately that's what me looking at the ticker is going to be the decision. Looking at the daily chart is going to it's going to help me decide whether I'm going to get in the stock or not. And now this ALQA is coming back down. So I may honestly try to get short this one. I don't know why I would do that. But I tried it twice already and it wouldn't let me do it. I tried to short sell this thing twice already and it wouldn't let me do it. So where's it got the price at? 92, 94 cents. I'm hitting the sell button. See, short. Nope. Order rejected. ALQA is not available to short. So even TC2000 practice paper trading software won't let me sell. Won't let me short sell, which is okay. It's cool. TNXP is BIOAQ. See, now this is like this is a problem for me because I keep getting this monstrous spike way up here to 24 cents, and then it comes back down to nothing. But if I look at it on Yahoo Finance, it's not doing none of this. Now these are daily candles, so sometimes you're gonna run into a little bit of problems. But I just scroll through the top percentage gainers out of 2,000 stocks. Odds are I'm gonna be in a hot stock, and oftentimes I make my paper trades first, and then I find a video later on with some of the stock gurus that I watch, and I see that they've been trading the same stocks that I've been looking at, I've been getting in and out of. So I mean, this gives me out of 2,000 stocks, typically some of the best action on a day-by-day basis. Every now and then, somebody will be talking about a ticker that I completely didn't notice. So most of the time, I got it because I'm looking at each and every one of these tickers one by one if they up every day, and that's predominantly my strategy. You know what I'm saying? This is Pursuit of Freedom. I'll let you.